This afternoon, you're listening to the Todd Laborowitz Show Real Estate Radio and Sound Broadcast Network, WRC 1260 AM. I'm your host, Todd Laborowitz, and this segment is brought to you by Jim Musgrave from Research Financial Strategies, our preferred partner for financial planning. In the studio with us now is Verlette Simon. She is with Carla Hall Petite Cookies. And it's like a Cinderella story, I guess, going from a company to a huge company and all this national press, and we're going to get into that story in a little bit. But let's start with you, Verlette. Yes. Your position, you're operations manager of Carla Hall Petite Cookies.
I am.
And when you think about it, you have a real estate radio show and you have someone in here talking about cookies.
Yeah.
That's not what it's all about.
Okay.
So tell me about your story. I mean, your Carla Hall was on Top Chef.
Mm-hmm.
She was she was in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up being runner-up.
Mm-hmm.
Your business was still going, and you guys were making cookies and baked
we were just
goods.
kind of struggling along there, and then she got a chance to go on Top Chef again for the All-Star run, and from there she got...
But Top Chef AllStars is a national broadcasted show.
Yes.
They took all the runners-up and put them in a room together.
Yeah, exactly, and let them go at it.
Perfect.
They out-cook each other.
Out-cook each other.
Yeah.
And she ended up being what?
She ended up being runner-up again, but she also ended up being a fan favorite, which is even better than runner-up. It's fan favorite means that people literally around the country voted, and 250,000 people voted for her to be fan favorite for this show.
Okay, so let's pause right there.
Yeah.
You have a company that you're running with her, both of you.
Yeah.
She goes on Top Chef, business is still running, nothing really hitting.
Right, exactly.
And then she goes on Top Chef All-Star, becomes the fan favorite.
Yes.
And it's kind of like the Oprah effect.
Yeah, it certainly was.
But it's not Oprah.
Well, it's not Oprah, but it's close.
I wonder if she has some kind of connection to that show. So what happened after she got fan favorite with your business?
After she got fan favorite with the business, the first thing that happened was we decided to not only we had a little online store before, and we were getting some press and some business, but then we branched into selling wholesale to retailers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we had to hire more people. So it was just not just me, Carla, and the dishwasher anymore. It was now a bigger staff, and we needed bakers, and we needed people in the shipping department. And so Whole Foods was our first real client. And, we got into the region, and Whole Foods sells a lot of cookies. So that was the first one. And then it just kept going. And people from all over the country started calling us and wanting it. And then, an individual like yourself, Todd, could call or write in or go to the website, which is carlahall.com, and just order gift boxes. And we, just expanded the line, and we did all, we just kept being creative and trying to figure things out. And we fell on our butts a couple times, because things don't always go well. I mean, we really are a little tiny little entrepreneurial ideal of, making your mistakes, losing money, taking chances, and getting some opportunities.
So you don't need Shark Tank? Or is this something you would go to
Shark
Shark Tank?
It's something that you would go to Shark Tank. And as a matter of fact, we just started a Kickstarter campaign because we're opening a restaurant in New York. Actually, we're opening 3, but we're starting with the one in New York. So in New York, we've gotten, let's say you need $1 million to open a restaurant. We got about 3/4 of the way there, and we're like, okay, let's try Kickstarter for the last little run of it. And no reason not to go to Shark Tank except fear.
Who would you want to work with?
Oh man, not Mr. Wonderful. I'm scared of him, and I wouldn't want the little guy who does clothes, the black guy. He does. I'm black, people. Sorry, I get to say that. You can edit that out. I think I would want one of the women because we're kind of a touchy-feely.
Lady?
Yeah, we did QVC.
Oh wow,
we did QVC last year, and it was huge. They asked us to create a certain amount of units to get ready for them. We were doing, I think, maybe 3,000 units. And they told us you got 2 days to get all of these units out once we sell them for you. They give you a certain amount of time on air. So they gave us our time on air, and within 5 minutes, we sold out. We also have cookbooks. So sold out of the cookbooks, sold most of the units, but still eventually over time sold the rest of the units.
So you guys are a machine.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, there's one thing you were sharing with me. On ABC, every day at 1 o'clock.
The Chew, yeah.
The Chew. How long has it been around?
We're going into the 4th year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's, the first year was really nerve-wracking. I'm watching every day to make sure she's doing okay. She's learning something she's never had to do before, which is essentially cook, eat, talk, and condense everything down to 3 minutes. So, she's trying to learn it, and they're talking in her ear, and she's getting really frustrated. But, she learned, we both learned a lot about television and how TV shows are produced and, how things really work. And so now she's a champion. There's also a really funny Kraft commercial where she's a bobblehead.
Oh, God.
And, we love that. That gave us a little more exposure as well,
So what do you think it is, talking to our audience, that everyone out there, they want to hit it big, they want their business to thrive, the passion. What do you see that was the secret sauce to your success?
I think it's primarily authenticity and doing what you love. People don't really believe that. They kind of want to go where they're like, oh, I heard this area of engineering or whatever is opening up, so I'm going to head that way. I'm going to head to computers because that industry is blowing up. But we don't believe that. We believe that whatever really is in your heart to do, that's where you will find your success. If you have a chance at success, it's a combination of our passion for what we do and luck, But you still have to be in the right slot.
Well, would you say passion and persistence?
Persistence, yes, but we really didn't have a choice because, we did have a choice. We could have both gone. She's by the way, she is a CPA as well.
What?
But, yeah, but you know what I mean? So we both kind of walked away from things in order to be creative. I wanted to sing and I wanted to cook, and she wanted to cook. And so she went back to school, and I just kind of went out and just started doing it. And you have to be willing to take a risk, because if you fail, you might, that's there too. So you have to be a bit of a risk taker. You have to be passionate about what you do, because that's going to get you through the hard time.
Well, by the way, if you're just tuning in, I have with me Verlette Simon with Carla Hall Petite Cookies. I'm your host, Todd Laborwood, and you're listening to Sound Broadcast Network, WRC 1260 AM. Well, let's talk about your products.
Okay.
List them off.
All right.
You got ABC,
The
Chew.
Yeah.
You got, I'll let you take over.
Cooking with Love, which is the first cookbook that Carla put together. It's comfort foods, and that's her niche, is that she's Southern. She has a Southern background, so she's got this sort of Southern comfort food, but elevated.
Does everything come with a stick of butter?
No, not as much as Paula Deen.
Okay, just want to make sure.
This is actually kind of twisted a little bit healthier. And she's got now Carla's Comfort Foods, which is the newest book. It's been out a few months, and that's from Simon & Schuster. And the theme of that is she wants to show how all of the cultures around the world can be tied together through food.
Wow.
And so if you are going to one country, you may add yogurt to a dish, and in another country, they may add milk. But everybody's making dumplings. Everybody's making particular types of sauces. There's just a different take on the same dish. So it's just this sort of community, which is what our theme is about. It's all about love and inclusiveness. And so we say we don't meet many strangers. Everybody's, people don't feel like strangers to us. Where everybody's welcome, everybody come on in, and we're just, and we have these big events at our facility. We have a warehouse that we share with Marenko's Ice Cream over in Silver Spring, and that's a real estate twist.
Let's talk about it. Go in that direction.
Road. Yeah, it's in an industrial area. It's right next door to Creative Cakes, and we've got this big warehouse that has 2 kitchens immersed in it. And we love that space because it's affordable, which is really important for commercial real estate, especially if you have a small business. finding affordable space is huge.
Especially in this area.
Yeah, exactly. So we're kind of out of the way. You have to take a bus from the train or drive. But we like it because there's parking. You know?
That's an important factor.
Yeah, so.
Well, great. And let's talk about the products at Whole Foods. So I'm at Whole Foods. What am I looking for? You're
going to the bakery section, and you're looking for a square container with a big red circle on the top, and it says Carla Hall Petite cookies, and you're looking for Mexican chocolate chip cookies. You're looking for a chocolate hazelnut cookie. You're looking for an oatmeal cranberry cookie with white chocolate. You're looking for an almond ginger cookie with raspberry. You're just, you're looking for uniquely created flavors cut down into a cookie that's the size of your thumbnail.
And real quick, GMOs.
Oh, no GMOs for us. Our ingredient label is short and to the point, all natural ingredients.
Well, Verlette, thank you so much for being here.